And of course, and always, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over your Signature Esports. It's Sunday afternoon racing with the Southern Hospitality 120 60 laps here at the famed Super Speedway. Talladega is where we're going to be at today, and what a fun little run. Apologies about last week not being able to make it. We had some PC issues that we had to fix and take care of, and many apologies about that. So week 3, I think it says week 2 in the description. I'll have to change that. Week 3 is Talladega, and these guys are ready to rock and roll. I know they're going to be qualifying here in just a moment. We're going to take a check here at the race information, of course, because that's the most important for you. New sponsor, it's going to be Extreme Custom Paints. You're going to be able to find them on Facebook. There's a Facebook group called Extreme Custom Paints, and you see the logo on the bottom left hand of that race information screen right there. Go and check those folks out for me. I would appreciate that. I am going to be seeing what's going on, Mason. Good to see you out there. I think folks are out there qualifying. I do believe we're starting to see that. We're not going to be able to watch them qualify because apparently I joined as a racer and not as a watcher. So many apologies about that. You're going to see them qualify. We'll get things ready to rock and roll for them. But the track temperature here is going to be a blistering 111 degrees Fahrenheit here at Talladega Super Speedway. The track length, 2.65 miles, a 2.5 mile track for you. 2.65, I believe, is going to be on the high side of things when it comes to it. So, you know, they're running more than 120 miles around this thing. But that's how it is. That's how it's said. That's what we do. And if I have to, I'll bring up the calculator and we'll do the right math because that is what I do. I try to be as good with it as I can. I hope you're having a fantastic evening out there. And I say evening, afternoon for most of us. It's 3:23 here in the Midwest in the United States. But they are going to run 60 laps here and 78 degree air temperature, 55% humidity, partly cloudy skies. Going to play a big difference here. New track model for Talladega. And it's very hard to draft here. Very, very, very hard to draft here. When it comes to tucking up behind cars, the push is not really there as much as you would figure it would be. So that bump drafting that you hear so much about is not going to be there very much. PlanBSales.com, one of the sponsors here. Go to PlanBSales.com, put in promo code JSPR in the checkout, and you'll be able to find a good little discount for you. We are going to take a moment here. We're going to give these guys a chance to finish up qualifying. I'll be right back with you. It's Sunday afternoon. My 7-year-old needed me. I loved her. I loved on her. Gave her a big old hug. She needed me. We've got birthday out there for my oldest. He turns 19 today. Can you believe it? I'm that old. Absolutely insane. Good to see it. Mason, giving a big shout out there on YouTube to the number 33. Good to see you. Good to see you. Morgan's out there. Morgan Tuiscu, no doubt going to root on the number 187. We saw him getting out there. Now, there is a link in the description that I want to talk about real quick before we get rolling here with the starting grid. It is for a young man named Trevor. He and his family are seeking a little bit of help out there. These guys have raised a ton of money. We've been advertising it all week long. And the little guy in 2019 had a little bit of an incident where he was involved in a drowning accident and was without oxygen for about 30 minutes. And in the description on Facebook and YouTube, you'll be able to find a link. It goes to a GoFundMe page for these folks, and they absolutely could use the assistance because of the medical bills that are involved in this. That right there is absolutely it's just needed. You know, it's just one of those things that's kind of these guys have raised I think over $700 so far for this family. And it's a testament to the esports community and the iRacing community, and not only Joe Sixpack Racing, but all the Signature Esports family out there. So if you get a chance, donate $1, donate $5. donate what you can, and help this family out in their time of need. The little guy's looking pretty darn good in the photos that I've seen. So my hat's off to the family. Thank you very much for them tuning in and having some good vibes coming to all the racing community out there. And the Allens, I do appreciate you allowing us to talk about it on the air. And it's kind of just what we do here. We want to make sure that we get the right exposure for the right people who absolutely need it. Alrighty, so we're going to run 160 miles around this track. I don't know why I put 120 because, I was thinking something different. 159.6 is what we're going to be running, so all good things. Starting grid going to be right here. The Southern Hospitality 160. I changed it in one area. It's supposed to change it in the rest of the areas. It's just what happens. It's what happens. Talladega Super Speedway, the famed Ricky Bobby era extreme custom paint, SOMA Coffee, planbsales.com. Make sure that you give all those folks a like and follow for me out there. Bill Hales is going to be your pole sitter, the number 53. He's going to control the in and outs of everything here. Anthony Garland's going to be there to the outside of him, outside pole sitter. No doubt the 81's going to be looking for a win here. Wayne Garland and Joshua Benton are going to make up row number 2. Al Reed, last season's champion, is going to be there in the outside row 3 with Kevin Warren on the inside. Josh Bromfield and Dave Rogers are going to be there in row, I believe that's going to be row number 4. Looking at everything kind of bounce back and forth, so apologies about that. John Lamaga, Jeff Barefoot there in row number 5, Wayne Dewey and Michael Allen there in row number 6. Moving on down the starting grid for you, big one today. David Lamaga is going to be there. Robert Tuiscu as well, the 187. There he is. He's outside row number 7. Cody Newcamp, Travis Eccles making up row number 8. Robert McFarland, Joe Archer. Joe Archer, the guy that heads up the Extreme Custom Paints. Go and check him out. He's the guy that's doing all the good paint schemes out there. Rob Lowell, Brian Wojcik making up row number 10. Mike Killingbeck and Eric Bunch in row number 11. Myself, Team Don't Hit Me says I'm going to be here in the broadcast booth. Greg Joe out there as well. He is going to be the guy running all the numbers, making sure that everybody runs clean. And that is how it's going to be. Man, oh man, we're going to have some fun. Cheering the number 55 here from London, Ontario, Canada, says Rachel W. out there. 33 says Mason. Greg out there. There is Greg's Lawn and Garden Care. That is Greg Joe. He puts on a podcast that is absolutely phenomenal for the league. Those guys get a lot of exposure. And if you want to catch up on the podcast, make sure you follow Greg in the Twitch channel, GRGDRAISS. If you do that, you'll be able to catch up on what's going on there. Man, oh man, the Maximus Sports Cards 81 to the outside. The number 53 of Hales to the inside. I think he's got an Xfinity paint scheme on there. All good things. Moving and grooving. They're green. 53 inside, 81 outside. It's going to be about the best restart that you can get. Who's going to be able to hold on to it? Who's going to be able to make it work? Inside line, not really anywhere there for the 53, so he's just going to be it's all going to be about getting up to him, I think, at this particular point. Anthony Garland, the 81 to the outside, has the 3 of Al Reed with him. And the 84, that's a big shove coming his way. Moving and grooving into turn number 1. The 81 and the 84 going to climb into that outside position, or the inside position. 3 and 4 running green. Talladega, all about the draft and where you're going to be able to pit. About 2 green flag pit stops. They can run about 20, 21 laps on a set of tires here, and the fuel strategy that they work out. Ran with these guys the other day. It was absolutely a pleasure to do so. We ran that entire thing green, so I'm looking forward to seeing if this is going to happen here. You can't really push these cars as far as getting the bumper-to-bumper action. The new way that the setups work with Iracing It kind of blocks you from doing that. You really can't get to the back bumper as much as you would want to. So used to doing that in days past, and so now the restrictor plate action has subsided into what seems to be just a regular old race. 81, 84, 53, 69 at Benton. 2 laps in, and they're rolling. Seeing everybody line up and pretty much get into a good rolling pattern. Al Reed's going to jump in front of the 33 back there. There's Dave Rogers getting some follow through. As you see, Rogers picking up the inside lane. Dave and we ran together pretty darn well just the other day. There's Al Reed picking up the draft from the front pack. He's going to have the 12 of Bromfield in front of him. They're 2x2 pretty much back here from Dave Rogers on back. Everybody trying to settle in. You got to make sure you keep that draft, because that outside line pretty much falls off. And if you don't have a big enough line, you're not going to be able to keep up. 3 wide back there. Looks like Tuisku getting almost getting swallowed up, but Tuisku doing a good job. He's there in, it looks like 13th outside line behind the 99. Everything lining out. 55 drops down into place. 70 is going to be there as well. Mike Killing back there to the inside. He's got some good help on the inside line. That pack, they're going to have to work together if they're going to try to catch this group, because they're starting to separate for them just a little bit as they come down the front stretch. Tri-oval, 4 laps green here. Green flag pit stops very important here, because that pretty much will determine the race if it stays green. New driver with the highest point total after 3 races wins a Joe Sixpack t-shirt. Awesome. Good luck to the new drivers out there. There's quite a few of them, and it's all good to see when it comes to what they're doing. They're all good things, all good things. Running and gunning. Race control out there. I like Greg's picture he puts in Discord. That's pretty darn awesome. All right, everybody's starting to catch them. We're seeing some good run going on here. Good runs. Anthony Garland with Wayne Garland right behind him. Ladder of the 2 right behind, just trying to hold pace. Chevy, or 2 Toyotas out front, then 3 Chevys right behind him. Bill Hales, Josh Benton, Kevin Moran's going to be there. Kevin Moran, I think Bill Hales, a new driver there, so we're going to see how that's going to work for you. Dave Rogers, the name that we're starting to get familiar with here. Everybody's starting to go single file. That is going to be the big factor here. Fastest lap of the race ran by Michael Allen this last time by 49.23 for the driver. And the number 88 holding his spot. I do have custom numbers turned on so that way folks can run whatever paint scheme they really want to, but he's got the Pulling for Trevor paint scheme out there. Mr. Allen, you see all these drivers, the little tractors on the hoods of their vehicles. The 55 right there on the back bumper, that's Joe Archer. He's racing for Trevor as well. So Trevor getting a lot of love from this league, and we love to see it. And we appreciate each and every one of them for doing that. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful show of support. Anthony Garland out front, Wayne Garland behind him. The 53 of Bill Hales there as well. Joshua Benton in 4th. Not really that much moving yet. Sam Adams getting a big love from the number 69 from Joshua Benton. Josh Bromfield right behind him. That classic paint scheme we've come to know from him over the last 2 seasons of broadcasting here. Thank you to everybody out there. Al Reed got some love. I think Al Reed's figured out how to push some cars, because he was all over the back bumper of that 33. Little check up into him. Going to try to get to the back bumper. The separation's so hard to find. JSPRL is pulling for Trevor, and we talk about how things work and how things look here, as you can get real close to these cars, but it's hard to, a little slip in there. 33-3. You can judge it pretty nicely, but it's still hard to get into the back bumper of these cars unless you see some kind of braking happen where the driver in front of you kind of just lets you back up into them. Long look at turn one. All these cars holding on to their relative position, even spacing. It's pretty much what it looks like here. And if you're looking for the big one, you have to wait a little bit for that. These guys are really good about communicating when they need to come to pit road throughout the entire course of the race. Good run for all the drivers. Little outside line run starting to form up in the back. Talladega, you gotta love it. You see that long tri-oval, the start-finish line after pit road exit right there. The driver dropping off down to the bottom right there. Some things starting to shake up, I do believe. You can overheat still in these cars, even though you can't really press the issue. But most definitely definitely hard to get to the back bumper. So you'll see some of these cars have to swing out, get some air, maybe drop off pace a little bit, maybe coming to pit road a little bit different line than everybody else. As you see the 81 leading right here at turn number 4 tri-oval, 10 laps in. They're going to be pit cycles here in a couple of Clint, it's going to be it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard for them to try to pull the outside. I was talking about the draft here. The outside line does not really come in. They try to pull the outside lane, but Iracing has changed the draft model here for the super speedways. It's hard to push. You can't really push. So that right there is going to be an inside line run for a little while. Yeah, the outside line doesn't really come into play as much as it used to. So it's kind of like what NASCAR is. You know, you get the restrictor plate racing is pretty much they've taken all the fun out of it. But it still can happen, and side drafting does work here in this regard. So we will see some side drafting as we get later into the race. No doubt these guys want to run green flag runs for as long as they can. A couple of lines back there, they're still trying to keep up, but you start falling off pace whenever you don't have that long wind tunnel getting yourself around to the back. Take a look at the nose of the car right here. Joshua Benton, the 69, running P4, trying to keep that car in the draft coming around the corner. You see the gain, the loss right there, but then the gain, as soon as he gains, you'd think that you'd be able to be full throttle, suck right up to the back of the car, and it just doesn't allow you to do it. You don't get the runs that you used to before. So that side-by-side racing that you come to expect from super speedway racing is kind of just gone at the moment. We were driving in the race just the other day. Next week, Dover, Toontown cartoon schemes. Oh, we're going to be back to it again. I can't wait to see the Flintstones again. I think that was my favorite one last time. Joe, you ran one that was pretty, or Greg ran one that was pretty much just all over the place. So, like, it had a bunch of everything on there. Anthony, Wayne, you see it all running. $14 laps green so far. Who's going to be able to get out in and out of pit road? Are they going to be? Who's going to take tires? Who's not going to take tires? on a short 20-lapper. I think yesterday we saw some drivers not take tires on the first stint, take tires on the second stint. So we'll see. 20 to 22 laps, I think that is the max that you can get out of it. I think I ran 22 laps myself. Pretty darn close to it. So we'll see how it works for them. These guys are really holding some phenomenal lines and doing what they can. First pack, Greg says inside the first packs, I think he said 6 of the top 10 drivers are brand new. I think that's what you said. Yeah, that's what he said. I think Mr. Wayne Dewey going to the inside of Dave Rogers right there. There's the number 11. That's the difference right there. Trying to utilize that outside line, and you're going to lose all that ground, and now that inside line's going to start soaking up. And you see that pack back there. Kevin Moore and company, those guys are starting to, you see a little bit of rear damage right there. The 99 got the bumper beat off a little bit right there. Dents and some dings in there. These guys are trying to keep a straight line to catch back up to the main pack. And once they get to that main pack, then you might, I don't know, you might see these guys run an outside line if they carry the speed the right way. But right now, that's what he's looking at. Cockpit point of view from the number 20. That's what he's looking at right there. He needs all those guys in his rear right there. Umaga trying to shove him around this track. Trying to pull some of that air. Utilize some of this line to the best of his ability. Umaga dropping into the corner with him. Now they're starting to figure some things out. But in a more traditional, almost qualifying line, up the track a little bit with everybody behind him. Dropping into the second lane. Actually, he's kind of just staying up there, so a little different line for the drivers. Umaga all over the back bumper of him. Here's David Umaga. This is about as close as you're going to see them get to each other come down to the backstretch right here. Guide Dog Foundation, Ford Mustang right behind him, trying to get to the back bumper. Just can't get there to push him. But the wind tunnel effect is happening, so they're going to start finding places to be able to get in there. These guys trying to hold on to what they have and catch back up to the pack. 20 of Morin, bringing a group. They're starting to catch the backpack of the lead pack, the top 9 drivers now about to have some company in the form of 6 more drivers. It's all the way to 15th up there with the main pack. Robert McFarland's bleeding to group 2. He's back there. He's got Eric Bunch and Rob Lowell right behind him. 21 holding his ground there as well. Rob Lowell, the third car back in that pack, and you see the distance. They're basically a whole backstretch away from each other. They really need to make up some ground before they come to green flag pit cycles. Anthony Garland. Wayne Garland, Hales, Benton, Bromfield, Reed, Dewey, Newcamp, Rogers, and Morin. Morin really starting to bring that group with them. Greg, you're absolutely right. Pit strategy will win this race. Who's going to be able to get off pit road faster? And after we noticed during the green flag run when we ran yesterday that if you came off a pit road and you didn't have a group to run with, you were pretty much going to leave yourself out to dry and you're not going to you won't have anybody there with you. Good to see everybody working out there. Thank you very much to all the folks that are kicking butt and taking names. They say pit strategies will win this race. It is the way things are going to run. As my channels are offline, I don't think that they are. At least I hope that they're not, because It says I'm live. I don't understand that at all. We're going to look. Ah, it still says we're live. Appreciate you very much. 20 laps in. Who's going to start coming in? Because that's going to be a big factor here. Anybody going to take the bait? Not yet. Another lap around. 81, 84, 53, 69. I see nobody coming to pit road just yet. They're going to take another lap around. Christina Jackson, thank you for joining the stream. I'm glad that you're watching out there. Dave Rogers on Facebook. I think you're driving, buddy. You're not supposed to be watching and driving. No, totally joking. Little outside line run. The 33 goes with the 20. They finally caught that group up, and now they carried all that speed, and they keep the outside line working. Side draft is the only way that's going to work. 81, 84, 53. Nobody peeling off just yet. 21 laps in. Now beginning lap 22. Whole lot of comfort in what's going on there. I dig it. Anthony, Wayne, Bill, all those guys, 1, 2, 3, they've been just kind of leading themselves around here. Joe Archer had to come to pit road on lap 15, and so he's going to be inside this draft pack right here, looking to get his lap back, that car is. Wallowed up, holding on to it. 81 coming to pit road. First group going to be in. Everybody locking up the brakes. Woo, Nilly. It's a funnel. Everybody coming to pit road. Al Reed's going to lead the second group around. And we're going to see the 3, the 20, the 34, and the 70 still out. Rob McFarland, Rob Lowell out as well. Travis Eccles, Brian Wojcik, John Lamaga, Eric Bunch, all those guys still there. Joe Archer is still with the pack. He is number 55, racing for Trevor. Lots of drivers racing for Trevor right there. Moving and grooving. We'll see the next pack coming in, I believe, this time by. Maybe, maybe not. I'll read saying, not yet. I'm not ready. One more lap is what I need. And Lamaga killing back in for fuel and pit cycle. That's going to be a driver there. Joe Archer, Cody Newcamp, James Garland, all drivers a lap down at the moment. Some more going a lap down after you see the leaders coming in. 320. Bromfield back here in the pack. He's behind the 84. Bromfield still needing... Oh, he came to pit road on 22. Al Reed still has a few drivers behind him. That's Kevin Morin, Robert Twisku, Jeff Barefoot, Robert McFarland, Rob Lowell, Travis Eccles, and Eric Bunch. I think all those guys need to still hit pit cycles. Reed coming to the pit road. So he led a couple of laps. He's all going to be in. McFarland and company coming to pit road as well. Getting hard on the brakes. Whoa. Bent it in there. Brakes really hard. 21 right to the back bumper of him. So that's going to be a little bit. Hopefully he didn't send him in there too heavy. Eric Bunch, the 91. He's the last car to be hitting pit road, I do believe. I kind of wonder if he missed his pit stall because he had to come back around. Bill Hales, 53, out in front of Anthony Garland. Bill had a better pit stop right there. Pole sitter is in the mix. And right now, Joshua Benton carrying speed with Wayne Garland behind him. So 53. Al Reed coming off pit road this time by. He held out as long as he could. And right now, they're going to be catching the draft of these drivers. So we're going to see some things happen here. Still at least one more pit stop for all of these drivers. Al Reed getting up to speed. And the 53 of Bill Hale's carrying company all the way with him. And they are catching the 20. They're going to go around the 20. Tuisku and Al Reed all in the mix as well. Big line of cars. 20 is going to be catching a draft of one of those cars, so he's going to be able to catch up speed. But right now you're seeing Al Reed and Tuisku almost be swallowed up by some guys going a little bit faster than what they are. And they are carrying that speed very well. Backstretch run for the drivers. They're going to go high. Al Reed moving. Al Reed up to block. Al Reed trying to take away the line that's there. Smart little move. Lows that line down. Shuts him down. Knows that that is the way that you have to pretty much control the line here. Inside, outside. Al Reed now is going to have a whole lot of company. Outside line with the Anthony Garland. Bill Hale's right behind him. Al slammed the door on him. He said, "No, sir, not yet." He saw that line moving, and that is how they used to control it here. Is now Al Reed's going to pull the draft of two cars in front of him. He'll be moving the inside line just a little bit faster. And right now, we're going to see what's in store with lap traffic. It's about to get busy. Ooh, Nelly makes me nervous. 97. I'm sorry, 91. He's up high. He's like, I'm going to get out of this. 37 is going to be right there with him. That's James Garland right there. 3 wide onto the start-finish line. With just a little bit of lap traffic with them. They are moving. Man. $33, a black flag for, and that was from 5 cars pitting that lap. Oh, thank you, Greg. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, 33 had a black flag. That's, I wondered if he got a black flag getting into pit road right there. It'd be Dave Rogers. Man, oh man. All good things. He's back out there, though, so there's still a lot of racing left and, you know, an opportunity for folks to get themselves back in the mix a little bit later. Say a caution does happen. 81, getting a run to the outside. The 3's going to be there on the inside, though. 81 not yet to clear. 69 give a nice little shove. Outside line actually working now, as now the 3 going to have the 53 below him. 81 trying to pull the outside line with him. First time I've seen outside line racing work for him. And I think this is just all about who's going to be able to tuck up underneath and get back to it. Garland has a line right there. A little side draft from the 3. Anthony Garland leading the outside lane. Just a little bit more organized when it came to it right there. And now the 69 getting right to the back bumper again. The 84 is going to be there. But only a matter of time. I think the 81 kind of backs himself into the 69. Oh, and they're going around. Big one happening here. 20 drops below. Caution's going to come out. Lap 30. Man. Eric Bunch involved in that one. Oh, Nelly. We're going to... I'd say a big one. That was not as big as I thought it was going to be. Dang, old dang. I think there was some backing up into, and we'll look at that far chase view because that's our favorite. Let's go to Mr. Wayne Garland right there. Here's a look at it right here. 69 into the 81. think, oh, just a little touch is all it takes. And now you've got the feel of cotton, and you're going to need some, because when you go around like that, you might have to check for, the Browns in the Super Bowl. Oh, man, back to live. Fast repairs in effect here. They're going to get one. Michael Bearstar, good to see you watching out there on Facebook. Appreciate you very much. Make sure you have the opportunity to give us a like, follow on all the singular platforms. I appreciate that. Joe Six-Pack Racing Sundays, all funds. Twisku is speeding, Twisku as well. And Twisku, he'll have an opportunity to get a lap back here, though. So he's pretty clean. His car's pretty clean. So that right there will be beneficial. Somebody's going to be a lucky dog here. Who's going to be the lucky dog? It might be Twisku. He's showing on my relative the first car one lap down. So, Garland, Reed, Benton staying out this time. No matter how you look at it, you're not going to be able to make it on fuel, I don't think. They'll be one lap shy. 187, there's your lucky dog. Wants to go fast. Make sure you hit that GoFundMe down there. That is for, that GoFundMe link on the bottom of that car is for Trevor. I also put it in the description on Facebook and YouTube, but you can't really see it on Twitch. But I appreciate you doing so either way. They're moving. They're grooving. Tonight, Real Racing Online is going to get back into the swing of things. Some dirt track racing on Sunday nights. About to be, the standard. Big block modifieds for this season. We're going to run shorter season than what we ran last time. He was so happy about that, Morgan. I bet he was. I'd be happy too. It puts him back on the same pit cycle as the race leaders. You will have to start at the end of the longest line, but, is what's going to happen. I'm glad he's happy because that is what matters. They should be a lap or two short on fuel on those who came to pit road this time by. So Rogers, the first car, one lap down. And we will see quite possibly some green flag pit stops again. At least one more time. When we go back to green, it'll be the 81 and the 3 inside-outside row. The 3 of Al Reed he did a good job of basically saying, nuh-uh. He slammed the door on the guys who were carrying speed, and, it worked. And then all of a sudden, Anthony Garland pulling that outside line around. It was just a little bit more organized. And I tell you what, more cars in a straight line means faster. Means you'll go faster. At least that's the the delved opinion of things. Let's go 55, says Rochelle out there. Good to see you again. Always good to see you out there watching. Giving the 55 some love. Yeah, 55 is... Here's Mr. Archer. There he is. Get it, buddy. Now, you're going to see that the Cup cars have some different logos and stuff like that on there now. The old contingency packs don't work the same as what they used to. So, some of these cars you'll see Cup Series with their names all mixed into it. Al Reed running the new one right there, so it's all good. Southern Hospitality, 60 lapper. Next week, we're going to have some fun again. I'll tell you what, I like it. Dover's one of my favorite tracks, too, when it comes to short track racing. Dover, a lot of fun, and especially a lot of fun in these Cup cars. So you're going to be in for a treat next week when you guys watch that one. Speaking of Maximus sports cars, I think when we go back to green here, It's about that time. We'll do it in style. Maximus Sports Card, sounds of Iracing, every broadcast that I can help, because he's just awesome.
If you're looking
Wrong one. Oh, helicopter for the last one, too. I got to give that one out real quick. It did happen. There you go. Helicopter award. Go on. You take the moment, you'll be good. Give us a like and follow, and enjoy this. It's Talladega, no matter how you look at it. You're going to have a caution every once in a while. Anthony Garland had a good run right there. Joshua Benton was holding on to that second spot. Let's take a look and see what happened. Looked like Bill Hill's involved in there. 53 up there, up top. He's coming down. Whoa, just a little bit of extra speed. The 90, whoa, up into the air. Man, that was a Ricky Bobby moment if I ever saw one. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to look. I think that was the 91 that was there. There was a whole lot of speed being carried right there. So let's pause this. I think this is the 91 Eric Bunch right here. And we will go on board the cockpit point of view right here. So here's the 91 of Eric Bunch. 21 there, 20's going to be there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Tuescu. Barely. I kind of want to see what happened from Tuescu's point of view. Man, that was insane. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to go to Tuescu. Right here. There he is. Wiggling. The 91 is carrying. I think that. Whoa! Oh, man. Dang it. Bunch having to get around there and pit. Man, that was insane. Kelly, what's going on out there, buddy? Good to see you. Kelly Pointer out there. KP2. Usually one of my broadcast sponsors. Lucky Dog. Mike Killingbeck coming around at number 70. Getting back on the lead lap. Read your race leader at the moment. Second caution, 25 laps to go. And, man. Now, you know, we got to watch that from Bill's point of view, because that was pretty much just Ouch. That was an ouchy moment. Here we go. Carrying speed. He's down. Oh, man, he's going up. Ah! Help me. Crazy. Does it still run? Oh, it didn't run. Man. I don't want to hear what was going on in that car. That was insane. One more time. Yeah. You know, probably what he was saying in there was, let's see if I think it'll work here. I want to make sure it does. He probably said this. Yeah, that works. That's what he said. Tony Kivett providing some stuff here. Let's see. If you didn't hear it, you're going to hear it again.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was saying. And if you're just lightly in the mood.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you doing that for me. You're amazing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Lights are off on the pace car. 24 laps to go here. Be 23 to go when we go back to green flag conditions. And Al Reed out front once again. Biggest mover of the race, Robert McFarland. He started 17th, the number one, up to third place. He's going to restart right behind the leader. Those guys still need to come to pit road, too. Brian Wojcik, he's up kind of the same amount of spots. He's up 14 spots as well. Man, oh man. Outside pole sitter. I think he came to pit road. He did on 35, so he should be able. These guys that came in on 35, they should be able to make it on fuel, so that might be the last green flag pit stop for those drivers. But we will see if another caution is going to happen. That might play a big factor. Speaking of which, Kelly, I need to get with you about getting your this. Where to go? Getting you this. Yeah, give us a like and follow on all the platforms, Signature Esports out there. And, of course, Twitch is a big one for us. 311 199 and the 88. That's going to be the front couple of rows. And man, oh man, here is the hardest working person in iRacing, Fred the Barney Flagman. I have to call him Barney because that's his real name. I call him Fred because it flows easier. Fred the Flagman. You know, my nickname for the guy. And then we've dubbed the pace car driver, Pat the pace car driver, because it's universal, because it could be Patricia, could be Patrick. So it's Pat the pace car driver. Fred the Barney Flagman, high above the stands here at Talladega on iRacing. Here they go. Green it is, and they get it. Ah, wave that flag. Off like a prom dress and ready to rock and roll like it's 1969 once again. Reed with a good jump. McFarland's going to be right behind him. He's going to pick up that draft. He's also going to have the 88 of Michael Allen there with him. The 11 of Wayne Dewey is going to be in the mix. Jeff Barefoot, the 99 right behind him. So 2 of the top 5 are drivers from the past, from last season. I do believe the rest of them are all brand new drivers right there through 5th. Right, Wojcik, there he is. Making moves on the inside lane. David Lamaga on the outside has the 71 in his sights. John Lamaga right behind him. Got to back that car up to him, let him shove you around the track. The 84 and the 81 are going to be right there with them. Lamaga, Garland. The 2 Lamagas, the 2 Garlands Tried with the rest of the field. They're trying to go to the front. 22 laps to go. Al Reed most definitely going to have to come to pit road at some point during this event, and we will see how long that'll last. Three, 1, 88, 11, 99. And man, make sure you hit that like and follow button. You bet you took us, man. You bet you took us. You know, I was trying to. I think the stars and stuff are working again. I changed the overlays. I know that Streamlabs has really been beneficial to me here lately, but I use OBS all the time. So Streamlabs, I pay for the extra subscription so that way I can use the overlays. Pretty much how it goes. Now, sometimes you see folks, they have that, well, we call it blinking issue, or some folks call it blinking issues. When they get into the draft, that does play a factor. If the car disappears, that draft pretty much goes away for that car. And so you're going to pick up the draft on the car in front of you or the car behind you. And with the 88 having a little bit of internet issues right there where he blinks in and out just a little bit right in front of Wayne Dewey. Wayne Dewey loses his draft and picks up the draft of the one in front of him. So you got to be careful with that because the 11 can start pulling that draft and start getting into a much heavier speed, pulling that further car's draft. So all good things. But if they were to go to the outside lane right now, you would see a couple of cars going blink, blink right there. If they were to if you start seeing that draft get pulled out, if you went outside lane, it would drop both of them pretty hard. 3 of Al Reed leading, which we've heard a couple of times in the past. To Isku, he's got an outside lane. I saw that in the relative. Look at him go. Off one spot from where he started, but I think he's doing a pretty darn good job. These guys have figured out how to run the outside lane. It's not impossible. I didn't say it was impossible. I just said it wasn't practical because of how things kind of pulled themselves together. 55 of Joe Archer there to the inside. At 187. Whoa, bumping a banging back here. Woo, Nilly. 187. I think the 55 dropping off right there. 187 is going to pull the 70 with them. So Tuisku and Mr. Killingback, they are, I think Mike Killingback, one of the drivers that still needs to come to pit road. Tuisku in on 35, so he should be good to go. And I say should because, that's pretty much how I look at things. You never know when it comes to some issues that may appear. First car off the lead lap's going to be Dave Rogers, the 33, for that speeding penalty. He is in that lucky dog situation. Bill Hales, the 53, back here in the mix too. His car was a pop can for a moment. He is just now. He's looking to get back on the lead lap as well. 53 in the mix with a whole bunch of folks. Joe Archer there in front of him. Michael Allen to the outside. Or to the bottom, actually. Take that back. The 88 coming to pit road. This time by. There goes the 3. Al Reed try to hold on to it. Thank you for the likes and follows of all sorts out there. I appreciate you very, 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 very much. 3, 1, 11. Moving and grooving. $17 to go, and now it's pretty pedestrian. What's gonna happen? Man, oh man. 16 laps to go. Getting some things led out there. All good, all good, all good. We had something dropped out there for a moment. Something dropped out there, folks. I apologize. I think I had a channel drop out there. Thank you very much. You're amazing. Three 1:11.99. Let's see where some of these drivers are going to be at. There's Wayne Garland came in on 34. Ooh, Archer involved in something there. We'll take a look and see what happened. Uh-oh, he's loose. He's loose. He's loose. Into the wall. Into the wall. No. What happened, Joe? No, sir. Hold on. We have to back it up. I don't know what happened there. Something happened. Ooh. $55 right here. Oh, man. Back to live we go. He's then on pit road. Al Reed coming around. I said Joe had something going on right there. I don't know what happened. Something had to have happened with it. You know, I've had it occasionally where, like, my dog jumps up in my lap or my cat jumps up in my lap, and next thing you know, I'm off into La La Land. Maybe his wheel had an issue. Not sure. Things happen. It is unfortunate sometimes. First car in the good that just needs to be patient. There he is. 81, Anthony Garland. It's Travis Eccles in front of him. Don't know that Travis will be able to make it on fuel, but we will see. He's in the draft, so this might work in his favor. But no doubt, we're going to see a whole lot of fun. 14 to go. On these drivers up front, Al Reed going to run himself as close to out of fuel as he can, hoping for something to happen. Right now, our Leitrim, Ireland driver gonna have some fun. You can lead the most laps. That's all good. There's Mr. Al Reed, 34-year-old. We talk about Leitrim, Ireland. Uh-oh, caution comes out. Well, that's gonna change a few things. Cody Newcamp, here we go. 91 right there. Oh, driving straight, 13, just a little bit too much there from the 91. He's not bad. Yeah, you could use some tires. 91 coming back around. Man, getting aggressive. What do you say? Who says it? Aggressive goes around? I don't know. Something like. I don't mean that negatively. I see it all the time and I hear it all the time. Caution. It's going to change a few things. That'll pretty much make sure that whoever needs to come to pit road is going to come to pit road. I'll read your race leader. And it's about to get interesting. Third caution of the afternoon. They are driving for Trevor, each and every one of them. Actually, I put that out there on purpose. See, driving for Trevor. Change that so that that was working. There you go. Joe Six Pack Racing League. Make sure you join their Facebook page or Facebook group too, because they have an awesome time out there. Speaking of Facebook groups, make sure that you go and join the Extreme Custom Paints Facebook group if you need some awesome paints. He's been doing a bunch of them for pretty much a lot of the guys in the Joe Six Pack Racing League. SOMA Coffee, Racing Fuel for Humans, one of the sponsors for the Joe Six Pack Racing League, and Plan B Sales, planbsales.com for all of your fantastic. If you've not been to that website, you need to go to the website. PLAN, the letter B, sales, SALES.com. Promo code JSP, and you will get yourself a little discount out there. And they've got some die-casts, some memorabilia, stuff like that. All the cool stuff that you could ever ask for. Travis Eccles will be good for fuel this time by, so. Caution comes out and gets 3 laps of pace, and he pretty much is probably going to run it all the way to the end. I think he might run out of fuel coming to the line, or coming around to do a burnout. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He might have enough. I don't know. Free shipping. There it is, Greg. I was pulling my notes up to tell you what kind of discount it was, but yep, Greg says free shipping. Greg beats me to everything. He's always watching, and I like it. He's also out there making sure these guys are not getting too angry with each other. You know, sometimes I'm amazed. Like, you see aggressive moves being made, and then, like, you go look at the Discord, and they're like, that was a good move. I'm like, man, other leagues, you'd be mad. So, great group of guys, and it's a lot of fun to broadcast these folks on Sunday afternoons. It is my alternative to NASCAR whenever NASCAR is getting boring for me. Well, not only that, but Greg wants me to do this. It's kind of nice. Just Six Pack Racing League. Make sure you give them a like and follow for me. Give us a like and follow. Actually, if you have another Facebook group that you can be a part of, if you're into gaming and you want to share your stuff with us, we have a Signature Esports Live Facebook group. I think we're like 180 members growing or something like that. It's, you know, a little small group, but you can post all your stuff in there, and if I see it and, you know, you've been kind to me, I share it to our main Facebook page. No, you don't have to be kind to me. I find things interesting, I share it out there. If I see something cool, then I share that out there as well, and, you know, it's kind of the way we do it. We like it. We like to have fun. Ackles, Garland, Benton, Bromfield, and Garland again. Wayne Garland there. And if you guys get an opportunity and you're friends with me on Facebook, my son, his name is Austin. You should see some posts about it being his birthday. Go spam him. It's his birthday. He's 19. He just got off work. Does breakfast at a local restaurant over here. Happy birthday. He's a 4-1. He's an information baby. 411. That's right. Oh, pace car's doing its job. 72 is going to be the first guy there. 10 laps to go. Will be 9 to go when we go back to green flag conditions here. Man, oh man. I'm getting nervous. It'll be to the 72, 81, 12, 69, the 84, and the 71. 34, Lamaga, 187 to Tuiscu, Reed, and Dewey. All right there. Now it's all about finishing position. Where they gonna be? Can they run it green to the end? Or are we gonna get a big one? And I mean a big one. First car off the lead lap right now is the 53. 33 got the wave around. He's going to be at the end of the longest line. So congratulations to the 33 on being the lucky dog. There he is, Mr. Dave Rogers back there. That's quick. When they run food stuff, it makes me hungry. Hey, I wonder if, did Dave set his stuff up? Let's see. Pretty old Dave is. There he is. Pleasant Garden, North Carolina. I know where that's at. 26-year-old having some fun. He was good to drive with yesterday. Let's see if he set it up, and he did. Eccles, Anthony Garland, Bromfield, Benton. Going to be the drivers out there. Remember to hit that link into the description for Trevor. Everybody out here racing for Trevor for the Just Six Pack Racing League this week. And make sure you do that, because those guys need a little bit of assistance, helping with some medical bills for Trevor, that little young man involved in a drowning incident in 2019. 30 minutes without oxygen. Such a heavy toll on the body, and especially somebody so young. Just he's just a couple of years old now, and so got to take care of those kids, take care of all the people out there. Make sure you do that. Hit that link in there. There's a GoFundMe link in the description. It goes directly to the family, set up by the Madre Gato of Mr. Trevor. So all good things. And that's Mama Kitty. 72 getting the green. Gonna try to lead him around here. Joshua Benton's gonna pick him up. I think 69 is going to slide right up. And that big run that Travis Eccles is getting right now is going to get swallowed up pretty fast. He got a good jump right there. But watch, that big jump is about to be null and void because they're going to catch up to him. And watch this. Benton's going to go to the outside. They're going to leave him high and dry down to the bottom. 69 of Benton's going to have Garland there. High line running. 3 cars against 1. Not going to make a difference. Al Reed to the inside. He's going to have that inside line. He's going to try to pull the 72 with him. 81's going to have the 69. 12's going to be back here as well. The 84 all on the inside line run. 69 of Benton leading them around here. Woo, 3 wide. There they go. Whoa, man, they're getting squirrely. Whoa, Millie. Benton, caution, barefoot involved. That was some racing. Here's what happened. Joshua Benton right there. There's the 99. Oh, man. You know? Whoa. The Red Seas parted. And he's all right. I mean, that was pretty, you know. All right, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold it. Come on. Stop. Here we go. All right, here's what happened. Let's do this. So they were running. And I know the 11 was ready to go. Cockpit point of view. Bam! All right, here it is. The 11's right there. Over the back bump. I mean, it just, oh, little bump, little wiggle into the corner. Going around. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, there's a car. Oh, there's a car. And that car goes around. And, you know, if that's all that it is, there it is. 99 coming in on pit road. Is that a red flag? Oh, red for the pit road. Never mind. Oh, man, if it could have gotten more interesting. Well, now here you go. We like Talladega racing. And that wasn't the big one. That's what's crazy. Lucky dog gonna be. Should be Bill. I think somebody's engine just blew. Bill Hill should be the lucky dog. Yeah, I think he should be. Let's see. He wasn't involved in that incident, I don't believe, so he should be the lucky dog. Well, I'm waiting for iRacing to tell me that that is true. You see him getting to the outside right there. Oh, he's not the lucky dog. Yeah, he is. There he goes. I was wondering. Get it. There is Bill Hales, your lucky dog, coming around the number 53. Driving the Cup Series Xfinity car. Because the overlay. Probably not even, I'm not even saying that that's his fault. I just can't believe that iRacing put that, allowed that contingency to be on there, or maybe they put it on there. Who knows? Still like the paint scheme though. Digging it. Here he is, driving the Chevy. Speaking of what folks are driving, I know you can see it on their cars, but there's a list of them. Inside the top 5, there's a Chevy and 3 Toyotas, 1 Ford. Al Reed's going to be there in 6. He's going to restart in the outside lane. Big moves to be made, and I'm predicting that we're not done with having a caution or 2. But I've been wrong before about less. 6 laps to go. Moving, grooving, a whole lot of fun. Looking for something here, folks, for you. I appreciate you. I think something did happen. Hold on, we're going to look. I am looking. I am looking. I am looking. I think we just had something. I'm trying to pull something up here, folks, so that way we can take a look and see what's going on. Bear with me. Many apologies. Many apologies. Lights are off on the pace car. We are going to go back to green flag racing here. And remember that this is an absolute thrill of a league. I appreciate everybody being here and doing what you got to do. So far, $900 raised for Trevor's recovery. Thank you very much to all the folks out there. 6 people just donated. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you to the 16 total donators, 44 shares. If you can do anything, at minimum, it doesn't take anything to share the link. So go out there to the link in the description, click the share button, and make sure that you do it. 44 shares out there. We can get that to 100 shares pretty easily with each and every one of you out there. Share it. Tell your friends and family to share it. This little guy is absolutely probably the cutest thing you've ever seen. I'm telling you. He is awesome. We go back to green flag racing. We are going to have 4 laps to go, and if you think the racing's over, it's not. It's about to get interesting. It's going to heat up, and that's what we're looking at. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be fun. Here we go. Pace car, dive it off on to the infield. Man, oh man. It's a long way around this track. And there you are. See the big tri-oval start-finish line, like I said, at the end of pit road exit. Actually, pit road exit. You see the green cones right there. That's technical pit road exit. Oh, man. And they got it green. I do believe Garland was like, I'm just going to jump right below Joshua Benton right there. And that's pretty much how that worked for him. 69 got a good jump. Benton, Garland, Bromfield there. Caution. Al Reed involved. Al Reed dropping down. Oh, I think the 70 was there. There's Mike Killingbeck right there. Ooh, Nelly. Was that a no-lift situation? Let's take a look. Car chase. 70 down below. Oh, the 70 was still there. Unfortunate. Whiskey there. Al Reed goes around. Cody Newcamp did some avoidance there. Ooh, Al Reed coming up. Oh, man, the 9 involved. 13 off the wall right there. Al Reed just kind of went off the track and back. Here's Al Reed trying to come down. Ooh, no lifting. Al Reed, nowhere to go. Oh, man. Woo! They aren't done yet. Sam Adams up front, 5th caution of the race, and now we're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checkered here, as they're going to soak up some sun here at Talladega. Play some Sheryl Crow. Man, oh man. If you thought it was over, I told you. Here it is. We'll have our first attempt at green, white, checkered, and now going to come around and kind of relax. And man, oh man. Chevy, 2 Toyotas, a Ford, another Toyota, Lamaga, killing back to Isku, McFarland, Eccles. Do believe that Al Reed coming off pit road this time. I think he got his brand new car. Coming out with a brand new car. Yes, sir. The 9 coming out as well, I do believe. I think he had a fast repair in the bag. So he's going to have a brand new car. The 20, he is getting himself a brand new car. At least that's what it looks like. Maybe. Eric Bunch back out there. There's the 91. I think he ran himself out of fast repairs. He's got no rear bumper. Joe Archer is back there. He's doing good. There he is. He's on lap 56. I think some of these drivers a lap or 2 down. Who is the lucky dog? Lucky dog. Oh, these guys going around. There's Lane Dewey. There's the number 11. Now Reed. Going to be up there in 9th somewhere. Weird things happening to, I don't know. There's killing back. He's going to be there. Alrighty. Relative doing some weird things here. Benton, Garland, Bromfield, Lamaga, and Garland again. Anthony and Wayne kind of doing their thing. That's what they're doing. Got 3 Garlands in here, man. Isn't that cool? James Garland, Anthony Garland, and Wayne Garland. Pretty darn stinking amazing. It's a family affair, folks. Yes, sir. Leader waits for green on the green, white, checkered. You know, I don't blame you. 69, 81, 12. 34-84, the 71-70, 187-1, and the 72. Pick any combination of those. Those are your lottery numbers for this week. But right now, that's our top 10, as they're going to go 2 by 2 for the restart here. And these guys all full of tire compound on the front of these cars. Every one of them. Being all the marbles and the debris just stick to the new model, the new, it's weird. The new actual physics models of these cars. They've really held on to it. Done a pretty darn good job too. If you hit the grass, you know you hit the grass. If you I mean, it's starting to turn out to be pretty darn good. One thing I wish they would get a little bit better for me is the lighting, because you can watch the shadows kind of creep across the cars every once in a while. So that kind of pays dividend for what they've got going on. So, you know, things do happen. Here we go. Lights. His car off. First attempt at a green, white, checkered. And man, if you thought it was fun, it's about to be more fun. Excuse me. Remember, thank you to all the sponsors out there. One of the sponsors that you're going to like to watch is, of course, the new sponsor, Extreme Custom Paints. Join the Facebook group, PlanBSales.com. Of course, SOMA Coffee, Just Expect Racing League, Signature Esports on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And, of course, our Signature Esports website. Make sure you go buy a t-shirt. Support what we do over here. I appreciate that ever so much. Joe Six-Pack Racing League. One of my favorite Sunday afternoon activities. Tonight, Real Racing Online, back at it. And then, man, oh man, we're just getting a whole lot of stuff ready to rock and roll. We're just having fun. That's kind of what we do. Tuesday, back at the trucks. Wednesday, we've got more for the car series. But right now, they're waiting on it. Waiting on the green flag from Fred the Barney Flagman here. Talladega Super Speedway, green, white, checkered. It's about to get hot. Get it and get it going. 69 with the better jump. The 12 going to soak up the inside line. The 81 is going to have a little bit of help coming his way because the 69 is really starting to pull away. There's the 12 to the inside. 12 might be able to pull the 81 with him. If he does, he's going to be able to clear that 69 pretty easily if they carry the speed on the outside lane. 69 is going to have to control that traffic if he's going to want to win this thing. They need the white flag here. It's Talladega. The last thing you want is to have 6,000 green, white checkers. And at least if you're Benton. Everybody else is like, it could take a moment. 69, 12, 81. Coming around, they're going to take it. Tri-oval. White flag waved here. Talladega. Moving and shaking back there in the back. Oh, man, someone's up into the wall. White flag is already waved. It is a race to the end. 69, 12. Bumping and grooving. So far, so good. Are they going to separate? Not yet. Not going to separate just yet. Single file from the top 5. Benton, Bromfield, Garland killing Beck. They are trying to give themselves some extra room. What's the record behind them? We're going to stick with the leader. Somebody's going to go. 72 of Eccles to the outside of the 70. 12, 81. Nobody splitting the field. 69 coming to the tri-oval. 69 going to come around. 69 going to win it. Bromfield, Garland. Wayne Garland killing back, goes to the outside, takes a spot away. And there was a lot that happened behind him, and I'm sorry I didn't keep up with the wrecks. But I tell you what, it was interesting to say the least. Joshua Benton wins it here at Talladega, the Southern 160. Whoa! That was a little bit of a push coming that direction. That was right there after they crossed the start-finish line. Rob McFarland involved right here. Oh, man. He was just... Oh, man. That's a new helicopter. Dang old dang, man. And then the checkered flag from Joshua Benton. He wins it here at Talladega. 72 pulled it to the outside. Did a phenomenal job trying to take one more spot. As Joshua Benton, I believe, get ready to celebrate right there. The 69 doing a great job. The 12, the 81, and they deserve to celebrate. Good little run for all of the drivers here. Race results as they all celebrate. Joshua Benton, the 69, had a good restart right there. Pulls in Josh Bromfield, the 12, with him. Anthony Garland finishes in third. Wayne Garland behind him, killing Beck. Hey, Bub, hold on. Dave Rogers there in 6th. Travis Eccles, Bill Hales, Al Reed, and Wayne Dewey, the 10th. Uisku, Allen, Lamaga, Barefoot, Cody Newcamp, David Lamaga back there as well. John Lamaga in 13th. David Lamaga in 16th. Robert McFarland, Brian Wojcik all the way to 18th. The celebrations continue as they move forward into the rest of the field that we were talking about. Wojcik, there's Archer. Eric Bunch finishes in 20th. Rob Lowell, James Garland, Kevin Morin. And then myself and Greg, we're just on the sidelines. We're 62 laps down. We didn't finish the race. Terrible. Greg, we need to pick up the pace, buddy. We're slacking. It's what happens. It does happen. Alrighty. Let's I've got to move some stuff around for a second. There's that one. And we got to pull up a few people, pull up this. That's kind of what I do. Let's talk to the race winner real quick. The number 69, Joshua Benton, is going to be the winner here at Talladega. And as the crapshoots could have happened, you pretty much rolled sevens all the way through it, man. You drove you drove yourself on a couple of good restarts right there, and you found yourself pulling, basically pulling the line on the inside, and that really helped you out. Walk us through the last two restarts, especially the green white checker. Find yourself there at the finish.
So honestly, I couldn't have done it without the Wild Aces team. It was a pretty clean race from start to finish, minus a few cautions here and there. But without us having our strategy before the race, I don't think it would have went any other way.
It sounded like it was gonna. I think Anthony was telling me yesterday, Wild Aces is gonna have something up their sleeve, and I was like, see, and look at that. I even pulled gambling puns because of your team name. That is awesome.
Well, we really appreciate that, and we appreciate SCTV and everything they do. So,
you're amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys make my Sundays fun. It's my Sunday fun day, man. That's what I call this. Not really, just other than the strategy on pits. If cautions come out, you guys were close on fuel. The caution came out pretty much at the right time. That would have made you would have kind of cycled things a little bit differently. So you guys were able to find yourself up front.
Yep.
So.
Yep. There was a point in time where fuel was kind of a question until the cautions came out, and then we were kind of more comfortable than we were in the beginning. So
I can understand. Oh man, it was a good race. I like Talladega. Talladega's fun. I just kind of wish they would put the pushing back in, because then we'd.
Yeah, absolutely.
That just makes this a whole lot more better. Everybody's like, is anybody going to move to the outside? I was like, no. Not for the first 30 laps. No, that's not happening. And then we did start to see it started working in that the outside lane was starting to actually pick up traction by using a side draft and having pretty much just a bigger line.
We did notice that in the middle of the race, and we decided to run a few laps up high. And it kind of worked until we got into certain lines where certain cars were running slower, and it's kind of just not able to get out of the way. So it really depended on where you were at.
Yeah, it was still a good little. I think it was good to test. If you're going to if this is how they're going to have to keep things here at in iRacing, then you might as well test as much as you can.
Absolutely. If you're going for the win, you got to explore all options.
Absolutely. All right, man. Congratulations on the win here. I know that's going to be a whole lot of fun for you and your team, and definitely going to see you next week. Dover's it's an awesome track, so you guys will have a lot of fun with that. But give your shout outs out there, of course, to your team and anybody out there watching.
Absolutely. I want to thank Wayne Garland, Anthony Garland, Josh Bromfield. Thank you guys for doing what you do. It was a good push to the finish. Couldn't have done it without you.
All righty, that's your race winner, the number 69. Joshua Benton's going to be digging it, and it's pretty much a team win. And you know what? Here, let's just do this. It's just a whole team win. So we're just gonna, everybody here's, in a different manufacturer, but that's how it works. We'll just throw everybody up here. I wish I could we'll talk to Josh next. Josh is there, the 37-year-old from Roanoke, Virginia. Josh, buddy,
hey.
It's a team event. Everybody had a great day. You guys ran at the end. I was wondering what was going to happen, and you guys kind of went 1, 2, 3, 4 for your team. Walk us through the restart with your teammates there.
Yeah, we just we kept in touch. We kept talking and counted down the takeoff so we could try to get together and stay in line. We practiced a little bit during the week and definitely played off at the end. So,
well, it sounded like it did because your whole team finished inside.
It was definitely a good finish for all of us and Wild Aces. So,
yeah, I was making. You missed the pun. You'll have to go back and rewatch and get the pun because I said it was a crapshoot there at the end, and you kind of rolled you had to roll sevens there. At least that's what your teammate Josh Benton did.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, my man. You get your shout out time. Go ahead and just, I know your teammate thanked you, but I wanted to make sure that we just threw you all in here. It was much easier. Sometimes it's Talladega and you're the guy you finish next to, so I was like, we'll just bring the whole team up here. Go for it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Anthony, and he asked me earlier this year if I wanted to join Wild Aces, and it's been fun. I've gotten a lot more practice. Good group of guys. It's been fun getting to know the guys, and really enjoyed it. So excited for next week. See
Hey,
what.
we enjoy having you.
Yep.
Oh, it's always a blast to see everybody do it. All right, my man. Next up, last but not least, Anthony Garden. He's part of the Wild Aces team, but I tell you what, he's also driving one of my favorite logos. He's got the Maximus Sports Cards Mobile out there now. Anthony, tell me what you had going on there. I mean, you led a ton of laps, and then pit cycles it seemed like it was going to be like it ran yesterday when it ran 60 laps green, and then cautions come out. Walk us through how the impact of being up front to being in the draft has worked out over the last couple of over the last practices up until today's race.
Well, it was all a team effort here. We committed to each other the whole race, almost like the Toyotas did for Hamlin's first 500 win. We had to stay lined up. We had to walk through the restarts together, who's going to let who in, and it just worked out perfect. The cautions felt perfect for us. We pitted about halfway through, and with these extra cautions towards the end, gave us, I think we were good on fuel, but it definitely helped our nerves with that.
It could have been close, is what
It could have been. I think we had maybe a lap to the good before the cautions. So once we got those cautions, we knew we had enough for the green-white checkers if we had to do two of them.
Well, those who came in on 34 during that caution, they would have been good. So about 25 laps is the max you can run under speed. That's what that's what we've learned from today's race. Yesterday, it seemed like it was 22 laps. I think that was the most that it was saying that we could run yesterday.
Yeah.
So it was
I was out front for the first 20, I think the first 22 laps, and we had to pit because I was going to run out of fuel. So we all pit as a group, and it worked out well, very well. I'm glad none of us got a flag under green because that would have been bad.
Like, I got to serve them up. You got to come in now. All right, guys. Well, congratulations on a team win here. I know that Wayne's probably super thrilled as well. And
we're all tickled.
I'm going to let you guys get out there and celebrate. So you guys celebrating together. Anthony, go ahead and give your shout outs out there as well. And I'm gonna finish it up.
All right. I just want to say thanks to Wild Aces. You guys rock. BC for helping us out too during practice. Also want to give a shout out to Maximus Sports Cards. I didn't get the win, but still got you on the podium, buddy. And my girl Tasha for letting me do this every week. Even though she's got those eye rolls going on.
Gotta throw that one in there.
Yeah, I have to. I didn't last time, so I have to.
You have to thank her. And now you're gonna make me be like, all right, where's Tasha at? She needs to be out there commenting and getting herself, getting herself be like, where's she at? Come on now. That's what I've found is that the ones who are harder on their old men are the ones that push them the hardest. So she needs to get out there and be like, look, he screwed up. Okay, get it. He needs to do better. That's usually how I think Cody Kinsey's Kayla Kinsey does that every once in a while too. It's absolutely hilarious. So Tasha, get out there. Put your foot in his butt. make him get that podium. That's what. All right, guys. Well, congratulations on a team win here, and great drive off there at the end. Made for an interesting finish to the race, and it was good to see again. And next week, Dover. I think you guys can make it back to back for the team.
We're hoping.
Yep.
Well, I hope to see it. All right, folks. I appreciate you. I'll let you guys jump into your channels respectfully, and thank you very much for joining me up here in the broadcast booth, finishing out the rest of this race, and we'll get off to a better run. Go for it.
Thank you for everything you do. So
yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
It's my Sunday. Come on now. That's thank you very much. But this is my Sunday fun day. Yeah,
but we have to say, get used to seeing Wild Aces in this room.
There you go. See, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta get that out there. All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Joshua Benton's going to be your race winner this week at Talladega. Next week, we're going to be back at it again, 4:20 Eastern, roughly about 4:15, 4:20. The way things roll out for you, they're going to be back at Dover tonight. Real Racing Online Dirt Series back in action again. Tune in for that. Little heat race action going on in the big block modifieds. Those guys really enjoy those. They had a lot of fun towards the end of a Real Racing Online series. Last season, Sweet Melgard, of course, the Real Racing Online Season 1 champion for Signature Esports. So very, very, very happy to see that. And yeah, it's just fun, man. Thank you to everybody out there for tuning in. Make sure you give us a like and follow all the platforms. Thank you to Joe Sixpack Racing League for making my Sundays extra fun. I appreciate them. And make sure you hit that link in there. I can't mention this enough. Driving for Trevor is what all these drivers are doing. And tonight they're going to do it again at the Real Racing Online Series. So make sure that you get out there and you do what you can. $5, $10, $1, either or the share. Getting as much exposure for this family is what I'm here for and what I do the most. So now I think Joe Sixpack Racing is going to match up donations up to $300 or something like that. I think that's what I heard or what I read. So make sure that they've got $900 raised. Do more. You can do more. $5, $10, whatever you can do. Hit the GoFundMe link in the description. Thank you very much to everybody out there. We love you. We appreciate you. And if I don't see you today, hopefully I see you in the future. And remember, I do appreciate you. So have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good morning.